Hi guys, Greg Stevens here with Cash Your Greens, and today I've got another exciting chapter for you called the Wiki-Grow system, the double tube method. Now if you've watched our other previous videos on the Wiki-Grow system, it's phenomenal. It's the best grow system I've come across, and this new system, the double tube, is even better than the original Wiki-Grow system because this one carries 5 gallons of soil, which means that you can grow a whole lot more plants and a whole lot less time watering. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how I built this, and it's just brand new, so I haven't even had time to put plants in it yet. And I'm doing this, I'll do an update in about 6 weeks for you and show you how it's going. But you guys are going to love this. I'm going to show you very quickly how to build one of these for yourself. And if there's anything I could do over, it would be to put the automatic water float system in there so I don't have to fill it up with a hose. But I didn't want to cut into my water system that I have up right now because it's buried underground, so I hope you understand. But take a look at this system. You guys are going to like this. Alright, we're going to drill holes every 10 inches on the tube. We're going to use the writing on the tube as a means of keeping my holes on a straight line rather than having to do it the hard way. We're going to leave the ends here. We're going to put the flush out valves on the ends, so we're going to leave a couple inches there. We are going to start the 10-inch holes every 10 inches after number 6. So that will be 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 106, and let me see how many holes they give us now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need.
You need 12 holes?
I need 12 holes.
So it's okay, even if it is 11, that's fine.
No, I can't because there'll be one hole left over. You got 6 tubes you need.
Oh, really?
I mean, let me see. I got 10 holes right here, but this is where the cleanout valve will be right here. And it won't fit. It's not going to fit.
So how?
So see, I got 10 inches
how do
here.
You fix it?
I don't know how I did it on the other one. See, this one has this flange on the end, and I can't use that flange.
Can you reduce the?
I have to cut this off. To cut the flange off here. The other tubes I had didn't have flanges on them. So it makes it 4 inches shorter than normal. It should have one more right there. Right there. That's a 1/10 inch, and then I would have this much for the thing at the end of it. There is one other way I can do that, and that is to put a piece of 4-inch PVC pipe in here and then put the end clamp on there. So we can do that way. That'll work. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. When we do this, we're going to put the drill right there at that line, that 6-inch line. We're going to put it right there on the writing, just enough to get this started. Okay, once it starts, I'm going to click the drill in reverse. And it makes a nice clean hole that way, very quick. We're using thin wall PVC because we don't need that thick tube. Reverse it. All right, and we'll come back when we're finished at the end of this. Put flange, thin wall PVC. It has a flange on the end, so I had to cut another piece of PVC so that I get my full 10 inches out of this tube. So I get, or 10 feet, so I have my thing. And I had to cut the end of that off. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue this in place so I can put my end cap on there.
So the tube was not.
Tube is not long enough because they put a 4-inch flange on the end of it. So we're going to put the PVC cleaner on the end of this, and we're going to put it inside the tube here too, just like that.
Do you think the water doesn't leak?
Well, we're going to do this 2 different ways. I pulled the video, I got to go get my plug. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gonna put some glue in here. We're gonna glue it really, really good because we don't want any water leaks. And then we're gonna glue the tube at the same time.
That's very strong smell.
Ooh, we can say that again. Okay, put that in the hole. Twist it a little bit, seat it in place, make sure the glue is all evenly dispersed on the tube, and just like that.
So that would seal.
Cut it. Yeah. We're going to put some cleaner on the end cap here. These are 4-inch end caps on 4-inch PVC thin wall tubes. I like to put it on real heavy because I don't even want any drips at all come out of this. So they're just like that. Spin it a little bit. Okay, now let's go down and do the flush out valve at the other end. Okay, fire. I'm going to put the, see, this is going to go on the outside, not the inside. Valve that's going to go on the end here, so at the end of our growing season we can release this
Water inside.
and flush this out with a hose. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put some Teflon tape on here, otherwise this will drip 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 all summer long. Put some Teflon tape on there, and this screws on here just like this, and at the end of the year you take it off, stick your hose down at the far end, and flush all of the cocoa fiber and anything else that might be down inside of this tube. Flush it out and drain it for the winter time. And that's it so far. So next we're going to set these up on our stands. We're going to make the bottoms here. We're just going to trace it out using this 1/2-inch plywood. 1, 2. Make the second one while we're here. Cut it off. Turn it off, Mom. Okay, we're going to take the bottom here that we cut out, and we are going to screw it onto our base frame just like that. Then we're going to fill this up with concrete, and in order to keep this impression here where the tubes are going to sit, I'm going to take a 4-inch PVC tube and actually screw it in here to make the impression in the concrete. So we'll see how that works. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put a generous coat of oil on this wood so it will release the concrete when we take the box frame off. We got to get that on there really good. Let's see how quickly that wood absorb and soak that in. You can't even see it, it's like gone.
That's a nice box. So you just use that to form, to make a form?
It's just a form for the concrete, and then we'll save these for later when if we want to do them again, or maybe one of our viewers on YouTube want to buy
I cannot hear you.
Okay. We're going to put 2 coats on. This is the first coat. We're going to let this soak in really good. I don't know why I keep putting the darn cap back on.
This one here.
Hmm?
I cannot see you.
Okay, well, raise your camera. You got to go where the subject is. Okay, that's 1 coat. This oil?
Wow, that's a lot of oil.
That looks like olive oil.
No, that is different oil. That's the cooking oil that we had.
You can use any kind of oil when you're doing this. They recommend mineral oil, but it says any kind of oil will do. We will see. Okay, the rag is getting good and saturated, so it's spreading easier now. And we're going to put the concrete in here, and we're going to let it sit overnight. And then we'll come back tomorrow. We will check it out. Better put it on here too, because the concrete is going to come up over the edges onto these grooves where the 4-inch PVC tubes are going to rest. Okay, hand me 1 more over there.
So how many forms are you using?
3 boxes.
3
It'll
boxes?
distribute the weight of the tubes because they're heavy when they're covered with water. I did a calculation a while back using the weight of water and how much water is in each tube. I forget, it was something like 70 pounds of water is in each tube when they're filled up all the way, but very seldom are they filled all the way, about 3/4 of the way. But that's a lot of weight, and this box made out of concrete should help distribute that weight so it's not all.
Did you remember I always suggest you that we need to use everything is Wiki? Wiki garden.
Wiki's the way to go. The only thing this system won't have is the flotation devices in the inside of it. This is just going to be something where you're going to lift a little window, peek inside, and see how much water is in the tube, and then you have to fill it accordingly.
It's the best gardening method. Wicking.
The Wiki pot is really simple. It'll give you can go 2 or 3 days without putting water in it. But with the self-filling with the flotation devices in there that automatically fills it is really sweet. You got to make sure you got those flotation devices finely tuned, or they will overflow and run all over the ground, wasting a lot of water and money. Okay, those are ready to go. Check the first one, see how it's looking. Give it a little bit more. You can't have too much, you can have too little. If you have too much, nothing happens. The form will just come off nice and easy. If you have too little, and your concrete is going to stick to your wood, and a big chunk of it could break off when you go to take it off. So once this sets, we got the fast setting Quickcrete, and we're going to put a little bit of rebar in here. I only had a couple pieces of rebar, but
is this your idea to make a form like this? Or?
This is my idea. This is a Greg Stevens original.
Greg Steven.
But if it doesn't work, it's Marcelina Nas's idea.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
It's a true channel.
You know, it's great to work together, you know.
Yep.
Two is better. 2 heads, is that what it? 2 heads better than 1.
Oh, better than 1.
Better than
I thought
1.
it was 2 heads are better than 3.
I'm glad that you like gardening or farming. I grew up as a farm.
And I grew up on a farm too, but it was a horse farm, but it had farms all around me. All my friends, grandpas, all had big farms, dairy farms. I worked on dairy farms through high school.
But you guys did not use caribou to plow field.
No, we had something a little more advanced called a tractor.
Oh, that is lucky. Can you imagine my dad sweating on the farm at 3 o'clock, too hot, 90 degrees, plowing the field using caribou?
He had so many sons, he should have had them doing it instead of him.
I know.
That's why farmers have big families, is to put those boys to work. Okay, take a. All right, time to mix up our concrete.
You should have a mask.
I'm too pretty to wear a mask.
Shoo.
Only ugly people wear masks. That's
Oh.
It's good,
Oh,
man.
Gus.
You can get high off of this stuff. It's so good.
That's not good for your lungs.
I like it. All right, what happened to my hose? Somebody took my hose.
Hose?
Yeah, why did that mix it with water?
It's much better.
Spray it down. Get the dust all out of the air. That's the way you peanuts are. I like to improvise. I come out here one day and this will be turned into a lettuce bed.
A lettuce bed.
Yeah. Kangkung bed.
Kangkung, Japanese water spinach.
Yeah. Do some floating raft in here. Hey, can you kind of like just hold that end while I mix it up? I can't do both.
Let me know when to stop. So we always improvise our farming here. So we have quite a lot of
Turn off.
gardening here, don't you think?
Well, that's what makes it fun. Just to have a big old flat bed of dirt and put seeds in there and watch it grow and go out there and water it every day with a hose. That's boring. I like to try new type of gardening techniques and try to make it as independent as I can.
So our gardening, guys, we had a book, no space left behind. That is part of our gardening. We created 7 methods to maximize your growing in a very limited space. So if you guys don't have enough space like we do, so we created different farming. So mostly our gardening.
Ooh, it's already setting. That's what this is called.
Do you have any like shovel?
Tubes. No, I'm not ready, Mom. I'm not ready. I need my tubes. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that is to put the tube.
Yeah. I should
That's
have
to,
cut these in half.
then you have to remove that once before it dries out.
Right. Missed it.
So it is quicker than we thought, huh?
Well,
I thought you are going to keep it 24 hours.
curiosity killed the cat. I had to test it to find out.
So it's only like 5 hours?
Not even.
Wow.
Not even. Maybe 2.
Wow, it's hard.
Yeah, that's what she said.
You're bad.
Okay, none there.
You can save the form.
Oh yeah, reuse them. Just keep them together, you know, put them in a box or something. Label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So this is where the PVC will.
Yeah.
This is an awesome gardening. You know, Wiki-Grow.
There's your first form.
This one, let me see. Wow, that's nice.
And when you put your tube in there, your tubes are going to sit right in there like that.
Wow.
2 by 2, just like that. Sweet. That's a wrap.
That's
Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm placing the milk crate directly over top of the concrete form with the tubes in it so that I can get the spacing for the holes exactly right. As with drilling the holes in the tubes, you want to start off in the reverse position, because if you put it in the forward position, that keyhole saw is going to dance all over the bottom of that crate.
So when you wrap your crate, I would recommend to use a heavy duty with guard like this one here. And what you will need, just wrap it like you're wrapping a gift. So with your 4 clips, you're going to secure the weed guard. So I have this video how to make your own crate gardener container, so you can watch that video. This is the best, one of the best gardening that you guys might be interested. And I love the Wiki-Grow. So we decided to create our Wiki-Grow using crates. And I think this is an awesome idea. So I will adjust this with guard so that it has the same size and length. Now at the back, I have to fold it like a wrapper and just fold. Like that, so you can see. And then secure with the clip. And we do the same thing the other side. And just fold. This type of heavy duty with guard would last a little bit longer. Just like that. Now since we're going to place this 3-inch knit cup, we need to make a hole. So I'm going to cut a hole in the bottom, so you can see that. So there's the hole, and I'm going to cut that so the knit cup will fit. Now, in order for the soilless not dirtying my system, so I'm going to wrap this with a weed guard.
Hey guys, while MARCELINA is putting together these milk crate containers, let me pass something by you here real quick. If you're new to our channel, or if this is the first time that you've visited one of our videos, you might want to consider subscribing to our channel so that you'll be notified of all of our exciting advanced gardening techniques we're going to show you. Everything from aquaponics, aeroponics, hydroponics, Wiki-Ponics, and a whole lot more. Not just show you how we do things, but also explain to you how it works, the science behind the project. So subscribe to our channel, click that button, and also click that bell, because that's what's going to notify you whenever we post a new video here on YouTube. And it's all free, just for you.
Okay. So with a cocoa core, you place the substrate inside the knit cup, creating a mount. This is going to help the wicking process to take place. Okay. Okay, within a hole, so you can see that, I'm going to place this inside and push it down. Now, so I still have to add extra cocoa core, so this is not enough. All right, so I added extra cocoa core here, so this will be good. Now I'm going to add soilless. So I am using a microgreens. I love this soilless because it's easy to blend with my sweet peat.
Ooh.
And I will add soil here. Now I'm going to put this soilless media aside to hold the weed guard, so I can remove the clip. Okay, so this is taken care of. Then I will add another extra soilless to fill in the container. Don't use regular soil when you do wiki, because regular soil is hard to wick. So use a soilless media that's easy to drain. Okay, so this is done. What we are going to do is to place this in the tube and then plant our squash. So what squash are we planting?
Summer squash.
Summer squash. All right. All right, so all set, and we have to water it to get the wicking begins. You should put that in the shower.
Too light.
It's flashing now.
It's all right. Let it splash a little bit heavier. Like you're done.
All right, guys. So we're ready to go. Here's Marcelina, the farmer. So I have this butternut, and we propagated in the rain tower, so it's already popping out. So we're going to plant this in the milk crate. Okay, let's go and get started. All right, so I will start in here, and I'm going to place, probably I can place it like 4 of them. So this is great for jiffy because it doesn't. All right, so that's how you grow butternut, and I will finish all of them, and I will follow up you guys once this butternut will go to the top. Actually, squash will crawl on the ground, but we want to crawl on the top. So thank you for watching, guys. Alright guys, so this is for now. Time to wrap up, and if you like the video, hit thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So see you next time.